Hello and welcome! Let's look at how we can create this sort of effect with just an HR tag and a little bit of CSS. So, starting with a simple HR tag here, with a class of HR text and the data content set to OR, which will be the text we want to show here. Let's get to it. I just put a bit of margin here to make sure it shows up nicely. And we will start by putting the border to none, which will make it disappear completely. We'll set the position to relative. And we'll put the text aligned to center for now to make sure it shows up in the center when we get to it. So the interesting stuff here is the pseudo elements. So we'll select it by before, and the before pseudo element will give a background of black for now, which will be the the color of the line itself. And we'll set the content to blank, and position, oops, absolute. Now the height of the line itself, for now I'll just set it to 1 pixel, so we can play around with that later. The width will be 100%, and we'll set the position to absolute. So let's set the left to 0 and the top to 50%, because you want the line to go right in the middle of the text. So this won't do much visually yet, but the after pseudo element, we'll set the content to the data content attribute we just set down here, data content or, and the position here will also be relative. And yeah, I think that should be it for now. Yes, so we do have it. It does show up. The trick here is to get rid of, you don't want the line to go in between there. So for the after pseudo element, we'll just put a background color of white. So we got rid of that. And let's add some padding as well. So we'll add nothing in the top and the bottom, but we'll add about 5, 6, 7 pixels on the sides. I don't know, 5 maybe better. Yeah, we'll play around with that. So that's pretty much it, almost. I would like to make this a gradient though instead. So a Lydian gradient to the right from transparent to black to transparent again. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Now that's a nice little effect, isn't it? And then, you could play around with the font size and whatnot. You could play around with the colors. We could set this to, instead of doing the whole gradient thing, we could just background red. We get a pure red line. Yeah, play around with it. Have fun. Enjoy!